Carrie here with some strategies for setting expectations. Now, I know personally that whatever environment I'm in, knowing the expectations helps me to thrive. And that is no different for our kids. So I would suggest to you that right at the beginning of your class, you set the expectations. This might pertain more to our small group leaders and media masters because you're going to get more face time, more giving them things to do, time in front of the kids. But our helpers can really help with this too because you can follow the expectations that are set by the leader to help model that. But when you set those expectations, do it right away. Help the kids know how you expect them to behave. So for example, if that day you're going to be doing quite a few things maybe in their chair and only one activity where they would get out, maybe tell them that up front. Hey guys, we're going to be sitting down a lot today. So let's talk about what good sitting and listening would look like. Or opposite of that, hey, we are going to be out of our chairs a ton today. Let's talk about how you might behave when we're standing in line, or how you might behave during this activity, or what do I expect? And knowing that expectations, kids just thrive with that. So don't be afraid to set those expectations up front for your kids. Now, some of us have different expectations. I might have different expectations of the kid than another leader might have. And so sometimes our kids can be a little bit confused. Like with Miss Carrie, I can be a little bit more silly and goofy, but with Mr. Darren, I can't do that. He really wants me to, zip my lips and sit. So sometimes kids can be confused. So not only does this help you to be able to manage the class, but it also helps our kids so that they know how to act. Now, when you set those expectations, don't be afraid to come back to them if your kids aren't meeting those expectations. So for example, if a kid is standing in line and is poking the kid in front of him or just causing a ruckus, he or she, you can remind them, hey, remember we talked about expectations when we're standing in line? Let's go back to that, or let's try harder for that. This setting expectations will just help you manage the class overall, and again, helps the kids know how to act with you. So all around, a good strategy to use when you are teaching those kids. This might not work as much for, say, the 2-year-olds because let's be honest, that class is just herding cats, making sure everyone is crying less than normal and doing kind of what you're asking them to do. But for the older kids, this is really, really useful. I would even say the 4 and 5-year-olds could start handling this because a lot of them have kind of some of that preschool during the week that they also have to manage someone else's expectations. So use this strategy. Let me know if you have any other ideas or questions, and I'll see you later.